Welcome to Raw Talk. Tonight we have George, Jim, and Pubic Breath. I can't remember his name right now.
King Test Tube, let's get it correct.
Oh, yeah. Wahalote businessman.
Uncircumcised Dylan.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. I got to start with something right away because it's happening right now. All the Palestinian supporters at the Capitol, they're in the I can't remember what building they said they're in.
We're getting an echo, Chuck.
What'd you say?
We're getting an echo.
I'm not.
I don't hear anything.
I don't hear an echo. Plug one of your ears, George.
Yeah, pro-Palestinian demonstrators swarm on Capitol Hill, demand Gaza ceasefire as they get arrested, which is the way it's supposed to go. If you do your job right, you get arrested, basically, if you're a protester.
Whatever it was, my echo's gone.
Good. I was having that earlier.
But I'll bet you they'll call this one a protest.
Yes. Yep. Because I think they're mostly Jews, and they're an oppressed people.
I like that, Norgo.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, man. And I hope.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, gotta hide that.
Oh, my God. It's the Pornhub page.
Where do you see that? Was that on my screen?
No, I'm just messing with you, Chuck.
I was going to say, I thought I hid all those links.
Yeah, but the beauty of getting our age is you don't have to hide those links. Fuck you. I don't care if you know what I'm looking at.
That's true.
Right.
I'm old enough. I don't care now.
School teachers that like to dress like cheerleaders, shit like that.
Shit.
Oh, my goodness. So, were you talking about the Burrow Bar earlier, Dylan? You know the Burrow Bar will fit in the.
I can't hear nothing.
You can't hear me? I think I froze up. Can you hear me now, Dylan?
That's on Dylan's end.
Yeah, it's got to be his end because I hear you fine, Chuck.
Oh, okay. Dylan, you can't hear us?
Now I can hear you.
Okay, good. I was going to ask you about.
So we can't hear you.
Yeah, really. I know how.
That works.
No, I was going to ask you something. So you found out that the Boro bar will fit in your pulse, right?
Yes, because Vinny did put it in our chat.
Yeah, if it fits a Boro, it fits. Then it'll fit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shut your mouth, Vinny, you son of a bitch.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
You're gonna welcome your guests.
Welcoming the guests. What?
That are in chat.
Oh, did I not? Okay.
No, you want me to do it?
I don't know. Yeah, go ahead, Dylan.
So who do we have tonight? We have.
Do you know how to check for participants?
Yes, I do, sir.
Okay. Go ahead.
We have Mr. Hitman, Mad Scientist, aka Vinny, NorCal, of course, our fearless leader, and Wicked Vapor. How you gentlemen doing tonight?
That's
Doing
good.
good. Doing good.
I forgot I got to play with my Steam Deck. All the air
Hey, playing with your dick on the
What's going on, hippie?
horns. Oh man, I'm so disorganized this evening. They want to, of course, Democrats, I think, have proposed a bill in Congress to raise the tax on e-cigarettes and cigarettes to like,
Yep.
it's like it's going to drive up the price like 800% or more.
Yeah.
So
Which means whatever the price of a specific vape is,
the
it's
tax,
gonna be taxed double, if not triple. The
oh,
original.
even more than that. Actually, it's I think it's by the liquid though.
No, I'm not just talking about the liquid. I'm talking about the specific mod itself.
They're doing that too.
I think
Yeah,
so.
the
Yeah.
tax was gonna go across the board.
Shit.
You buy a $100 mod, you're gonna probably pay $1,000 for it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It is. So there's a call to action on CASA about it. If anybody's so inclined, go just go click send or whatever, and it'll send it to your local partisan guy.
I think we need to march on the damn Capitol building.
Yeah, that seems to be the thing to do.
I mean, what the hell? These people don't listen to CASA. They don't listen to emails. They don't listen to their phone calls.
Mhm.
They don't listen to letters. They don't listen to shit.
They're in it for themselves, and that's it. They do not care about you one way, shape, or form or another.
Well, it's not even the fact that they care about themselves. It's because they also care about the money, and that's all they want.
That's part of caring about yourself.
Yeah.
No, I mean, all week I've been seeing that list of politicians that have, they're worth millions on a $174,000 a year salary.
Mm-hmm.
You're worth millions. If you can save that kind of money, if you can invest that well, why do we have such a national debt?
Yeah.
Can we maybe possibly apologize to King Charles and ask him to take us back?
Oh, that's right. He's king. I forgot.
Yeah, but he ain't gaining no favor either.
No.
Especially
Well, but if he took us back, at least we could buy our vape product.
But yeah, he's not gathering support. He supports that say no to oil.
Oh, really?
He just sit down on the street and piss people off. Throw soup on paintings,
Damn.
Yeah, he supports those people.
Ugh. That's not useful. Hmm. So
I'm surprised nobody's shot any of those people yet.
Man, some dude punched a 19-year-old kid in the head because he was wearing a turban in New York. It's like,
Now, see, that I don't agree with.
huh?
I don't agree with that. Unless he was running.
Yeah. Like it or not, just fuck it. Just don't look. We don't have marching orders, so it's
I don't care who you are, what you do. Keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
You can't go in public and spout bullshit and not expect somebody to call you on.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: a majority of these people who do that, they like to judge people based on their color, their religion, their sex, whatever. It's just just a lot of bullshit. Okay. Why sit there, waste your time, trying to judge a person that you don't know, by their skin color, their sex, or just how they look, when you don't even know the person from a hole in the wall.
What I want to know is if they're going to treat me like shit or not. Because if they're going to treat me like shit, I want to start it off that way.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And I was about to say it's called getting to know the person before you sit there and judge them.
Well,
But if
Yeah.
you don't, expect to get popped in the nose.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, either way.
It's the law of the jungle, man. You get what you give, and that's it. You're gonna act a fool. You're gonna be treated like a fool.
I heard a
That's true.
story one time. I don't know if it's true, but these guys got in trouble for beating up on somebody who burned the flag, and with the guy who was pressing charges was in the court when the judge fined him $1 each.
That's
Fined him
awesome.
and the guy who burned the flag was pissed off. Cause and effect.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, so how much in total did he have to pay?
Oh, those guys, the two guys that beat the one kid up, they only had to pay $1 each.
Oh, so $2 in total then.
Yeah.
That
Thought
was
they had to
paid
pay
the janitor
more.
to clean the blood up.
Yeah. No,
But
well,
again, I mean, you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. You're gonna get your ass beat in the right crowd.
yep.
Not wrong there, sir.
It's a fact of life. Just like when I tried to touch the piano at my grandma's house. She's too OCD music minded, and a kid touching a piano is a good way to get your fingers smashed in the thing.
Yep. What was that video? It was probably a year old now or so. But Antifa decided they were going to protest a biker bar, and they were surprised. The biker women beat the shit out of them. The women took care of it, but
I see
they
that
were
does
all
the people who hate the people who hate fascism the most are fucking bikers.
yeah.
That's why they are that way. I mean, they're against anybody's dogma. You don't fuck with them because they don't want to. They've been fucked with enough.
Yeah,
But for the most part,
they just
keep
want
it
a free
themselves.
society is what they want.
But they do it right. They keep it themselves.
Yeah.
Unless you fuck with them, they're not going to mess with you.
That's true.
Yep. But they don't like me coming in their bar and ordering cheap beer. It doesn't matter that I'm a vet. That's how I got away with it. But it doesn't. They said it's not going to happen again. And I said, okay.
No, but I can remember back when I was a kid, we had a local chapter of the Hells Angels and the Mountain Men, and the Iron Horsemen, all three. They were trying to work some deal, but they never bothered anybody.
No.
They'd drive you down. Yeah, their motorcycles were a little loud, you know. Maybe you could smell them before they would get to you, but
I doubt that.
They didn't mess with nobody.
Yeah.
They didn't go in the store and cause trouble. They didn't,
They weren't the Hollywood version.
Yep.
Oh God.
So I don't care what they want for a lifestyle. You have at it. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I would be away with anybody. I don't care if it's religion, sexual orientation, anything like that. Do what you want, but just shut up about it and don't bother me with it.
Yeah. Yep. We used to have this guy work on our house, and he would do landscaping and stuff. And I tried to teach him all this shit. The one thing he did not learn is how to do a thorough job, and he wonders why people don't contact him anymore for work. It's because he does a crappy job, and he blames it on the people who contracted him.
Can't blame the people that contracted him.
Yeah. And, and now if I was to say anything, I'd be telling him how to run his business. So I can't really say anything to him. I wish I could help him out, but it's what I have to say would hurt.
Yeah, but there used to be a time you could say and do and without anybody going, well, you hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Now I need my teddy bear and my blanket. Mama, bring the crayons.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a link for Mark. I keep forgetting to give it to him. I hope I remember later on, like tomorrow night. He's looking for more music. and I found a link called FeslianStudios.com. You send them $5 or $10, they got some really good music, and
Didn't you
it
tell that
just a
to him the
one-time
last-
donation.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't you mention that to him the last time too?
Now that was a different one.
Oh,
Yeah, this is one I found recently that has much better music. But you don't even have to tip him. I mean, it's just I've made some money on the show before, so went ahead and gave him $10.
howdy there, Troy.
Is Troy here?
Troy V. Yes.
Hey,
sir.
Troy. Let's see.
Says need my support, Teddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, so what are you vaping on tonight, Dylan?
Well,
I got
this
mine.
mini with Stevie Juice and just for George, Laws Vape.
Very good.
All right.
And speaking of George, I'm gonna pass it directly on to George.
Okay, well, not knowing that you've been doing this, Dylan, I have my Lost Vape. The Centrus with a bulk, still with the glass unbroke. And then I have my Chevy notebook. And
Ooh.
love it. That's got mint in it. And that's Stevie Marquez's mint. The custard in this one, I just got off some peanut butter custard. And this is just regular custard, so it's a little bit of a drawback, but what the heck? It works. And by the way, nobody asked when I had this up on what the hell the deal is. That is just proof that after 48 years of smoking, it doesn't matter what you do. Your health is going to hell.
Yeah.
Your health is going to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening to me, I think.
Seems
But
like it.
anyways, I just thought I'd let folks know.
Yeah.
That's why that was up there. And with that being said, what is Mr. Jim vaping on?
Well, I also am vaping Lost Vape. I got my Paranormal with the drop on top. I have my Blaze on top of the glass. And as always, I've got the Cthulhu AIO box. I've got strawberry cake and vanilla strawberry milkshake.
And that was 3 Lost Vapes. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. That's 3,000.
Yeah, I'm flashing.
Guys,
I'm flashing the
that'll help with
logo.
medical bills. And if anybody wants to start a GoFundMe out there in the chat to pay my medical bills, go for it. My God, I've only spent close to 7 months in the hospital.
Yeah.
Between trips and helicopter rides I don't even remember
Shit.
because I was out of it. Apparently, I got psychotic at very numerous times when I was having these seizures with my lungs.
Yeah, according to Deb, you did.
Yeah, I was just losing. I didn't know who I was, where I was. I mean, she told me one time they evacuated me out and I was totally nude. They put me on the fucking helicopter totally nude.
Wow.
Okay.
It's a good thing you didn't wake up for that part.
Apparently, I didn't wake up. I was awake, but I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Oh.
But did they shove a tube down your throat to do it?
Do what?
Did they shove a tube down your throat?
No, I was not incubated. That would have been enough. You got to do that. I'm dying. That's a
No, they did
DNR.
that to me.
Now that's a DNR on mine.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I was breathing. I was just, she asked me, do you get car sick? No, ma'am. Do you get seasick? No, ma'am. Do you get air sick? No, ma'am. Well, we're going to put a tube in your throat anyway. And that fucking bitch commenced to put a tube down my throat.
Mm.
No,
Hey,
they're not gonna
George.
do that.
Hey George, just know Vinny put a comment for you. He said you're too sexy for your clothes.
I'm too
Ooh,
sexy for me.
Vinny wanting a date? You want a date, Vinny?
Well, I'm glad you're with us now, George. So Helicopter rides and hospital stays be damned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling
Yeah.
you, if it improves from this point on, I'll be happy. I mean, my right lung, I might as well just, cut it out and throw it out in the curb. But since it's there, it fills the space. What the hell? But it doesn't do anything. And the one on the left, they just said it was cancer-free. I go back to verify that on about the 20th of November, I think it is. 30th of November. They'll do another PET scan on that, make sure it's gone. But breathing a lot better, O2 levels staying up better. What do they call that machine they put me on? An AVAP, not a CPAP, but an AVAC. But VAP. It actually regulates its flow by you. In other words, you start breathing and it adjusts to your breathing habits. But it's not an oxygen generator. So you have to tie oxygen into it from an oxygen generator. But
Okay.
it sure does help when you're sleeping.
Well, if it works, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, now I don't know where they stole it from originally. They were trying to steal the one out of the hospital. And they finally found a provider that could provide one.
I don't think Chuck went for his buffet.
No, I'm not yet.
No, well, let's see. Are you through, Jim?
Yeah, I was through.
You
Okay.
were through? Come on,
Tonight-
Chucky.
Tonight I got the Lost Vape, the
Ooh,
Lima,
4,000. Cha-ching, cha-ching,
the Lima
cha-ching.
Solo, and I've got the
you
top
to,
side.
I want you to forward this tape over to Lost Vape now.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to put their logo up again. And inside it's got the profile RDA profile. What do they call it? Unity profile Unity, and I've also got the Pulse AIO 21700 with a Maven in the tank.
Hey,
That's why I don't have a green screen, is so I can show off what's in the tank.
Yeah.
And that's all. I'm using my own liquid tonight. I need to order some more from Stevie.
Supposed to know who is Speaker of the House.
There's not one.
at this point, Mickey Mouse will do. Actually,
Yeah.
without a speaker, we can't go to war. We can't do some stupid spending. So, hey, I'm all for not having one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Oh, my wife just got a car on Monday. Her car, the passenger door handle on the outside came off and the one on the inside broke. Same door.
Ooh.
The other day, couple weeks ago now, actually, we just said, fuck it. Let's get a new car. It's time. This will be the last car we buy. Because after that, she's retired, and we're not going to be getting a lot of insurance or a lot of Social Security or 401k or anything. So,
What'd you get?
GMC Terrain.
Ooh.
It's kind of like the Chevy Equinox, except it's the GMC version. It's a good little car.
Yes, sir. And I will be right back.
Get
Yeah.
happy with it.
Yeah, we really like it. I was going to drive it today, but I really didn't have time getting everything together.
I
Because
thought
first,
that was a bigger SUV.
it's probably compared to most, it's probably kind of big because it's about the size of mine, and I've got a Santa Fe full size, so
Okay.
it's probably bigger than I'm thinking.
Yeah. Sounds like a nice vehicle.
It is. It doesn't have a shifter though. You have to pull this or pull that on the console, or I mean up on the panel.
Yeah,
It's
see, I don't like shit like that. Like that Bronco they gave me as a loaner.
Yeah.
It didn't have a shifter, man. It had a dial.
Yeah.
And it felt so soft and so cheesy. That, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's just one thing I see breaking.
Yeah.
Something's gonna go wrong with that.
Yeah. My first
And
car,
Quit.
my first car had a standard transmission, and trying to adjust to this is going to take something.
Didn't they learn
That's
anything
way to-
from the Etzel? They put the push button and steering wheel on it, and it didn't work worth a shit.
Oh no.
But having a standard car now is your best safety feature.
It
Nobody can
is.
drive them, but nobody will steal them.
Well, the way they built this one though, it's a 1.6 liter or 1.5 liter with a turbo, and it's as fast as mine. It can do 0 to 60 in 6.6 seconds. That
Yeah,
little
my
bitty
Ford-
engine.
My
You get
Ford
the 3-year warranty on it, right?
No, we bought it used.
Oh, okay. So you got no warranty?
No warranty. Fully
Well, I'll tell you
insured.
what, if you could afford it, I think I'd go back to GMC and see if you can't get an extended warranty on it.
Well, no. When did you get the car?
Monday.
Like brand new?
No, it's used. It's 2 years old though.
They should offer you some type of warranty or
They
something. For the
they
car.
offered to sell us an extended warranty. My wife said no, but I'm going to ask her to rethink that.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, your engine goes, you're talking $5,000 right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, where if you got that, because I've got that on my truck. And it costs me about $1,000 a year.
Yeah.
But I figure shit, with a 4x4, I lose a front transaxle, rear transaxle, anything on the motor. It's going to cost an arm and a leg to get it fixed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially the way they are these days.
But the only thing I don't want to use like Centurion or any of those other companies. I want to use it straight through the dealer, the manufacturer.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's through Ford. I was like, okay. But matter of choice.
Yeah, she
You
said
don't
she didn't
think
want
of
to.
it.
She said she didn't want to look at Fords because of the one that almost burned our house down.
that
Yeah.
could sour a person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sure can.
That's like my wife won't buy a white car because she had a bad accident in a white car.
Mhm.
And she will not buy a white car.
Yeah, that's a
I
compromise
think
you
she's
don't want to
being
make.
racist. I think she's being racist.
Oh, hadn't thought of that.
Yeah,
What's that make me? I won't buy a red car.
racist.
A hypocrite.
No,
I don't
come
know. I
on.
just have to. It seems though when I was young, every car I got was red, and I hated red cars. I don't know why. I got no reason for it.
Yeah.
Can't call me a racist. My goddamn GTO is coal black.
Oh no,
I don't
because
think they call you a
I was
racist.
racist when I drove a white truck because I'm asserting my white supremacy. I got a black truck, and now I'm making a black truck work for me. So you can't win.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My
Okay.
350 was white, and somebody said that that's asserting my white supremacy. And then I got the black truck, and somebody said that now I'm making a black truck work for me.
Jeez. Vaping Bachelor. No, this car. I think we paid like 21,000 for it. Right around there. So. Oh God. You remember? Everybody remembers that winter 2 years ago. Oh
One or two
man.
years ago, we had that.
The one that knocked you guys out in
Yeah,
Texas.
Froze us into
Yeah.
our houses. I couldn't get out of the house. But
I don't remember that.
there,
I'm
you
not
don't-
making fun of you, but that still sounds funny to me.
It is. It is funny. If we needed
Wait,
to
that
bad
was
enough,
the
I could have
winter
gotten.
storm of 21.
Huh?
You
That
think
was the
it's funny,
storm of
but you're not
21.
you're not seeing our electric bills now.
Mm-hmm.
They're horrible.
All right, so finish the story, Chuck.
So now they're going through Texas Congress, and they want to add something for emergency powers. And you know what happens when they use the excuse emergency powers? They want to create something. God, I forget what it's called. It's Prop 7 in Texas. They want to put it on the Constitution. It's designed to strengthen the grid by creating a dedicated fund to incentivize upgrades. That's just a new way to tax us.
Yeah. But in your case, I would have to read it,
Yeah.
for the detail. But it sounds like they just want to get more money to boost your grid.
That's
If the politicians really wanted to do something, they need to go back and look and see how these damn producers sold the fuel to these states at such a high damn rate that it damn near bankrupted everybody deciding to eat the wrong.
oh,
Yeah, it
What
was
they
like
need to do is get
where,
rid of
where
your
you could get
debt.
100 cubic feet for $100, all of a sudden jumped up to $1,000.
mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, people were that was messed up the way they were billing people at the time.
Well, and I thought we had federal laws that prevented gouging, but apparently not when it comes to fuel.
I want to come to you.
Right.
Yeah.
They're screwing with our electric up here. They want to turn our electric grid over to the government at a cost of $13.5 billion to us. Now, if that don't say tax increase,
Yeah.
Damn.
but
Hey,
politicians
bachelors.
balance a checkbook. How are they going to run my power company? I mean, our local power company isn't all that. They are crooks. I mean, they gouge you, but I can't see the government being any better at it.
No. Not better, that's for sure. Also, the price of memory for computers is going up about 3 to 8% this year. It's no big deal. I mean, we had a bigger increase before this, so
Yeah, 3 to 8% ain't bad.
no, it's really not. And it's like they wanted to write a whole long story about it. I just now said it. That's all there is to it.
Hey, bachelor, if you're looking for a new car, come to New York and see me.
Yeah. I don't know about
I
that.
don't.
I'll put you in a
really
2023 or 24 Dodge Hornet.
Dodge Hornet.
Yes, sir.
Dodge Hornet.
Why don't you go ahead and buy you a 38 revolver, go out in a dark alley and blow your brains out. Dodge Hornet.
Kaiser Permanente is raising what they're paying their employees now. 75,000 U.S. healthcare workers had a strike, and apparently, I don't know. I guess they were all working for Kaiser Permanente or something, but yeah, they got what they wanted, so they don't have to strike again. God, I make the news really boring.
They actually did win their strike, huh?
Yeah, they did.
Well, if they won their strike, that means they were asking for reasonable things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the healthcare industry, I mean, they get misused a lot. So
Yeah. Nurses and doctors. I mean, doctors are overworked, and nurses are even worse because they won't hire enough anywhere you go.
Yeah, my lung doctor here in Enid that made the one trip a month here to Enid just closed his office here in Enid. He's not coming here anymore.
Oh no.
So anytime I need to do a follow-up, I'm going to have to go to Oklahoma City.
Oh man.
It's like, this is ridiculous.
Yes, bachelor. I said good car. Come get it anywhere from a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram.
Mm.
And come see me.
you can't drive a Jeep. The hipsters are in that. Rams, I don't trust them, and I've never been a big fan of Dodge cars.
And also Chryslers at Jim too. Don't forget about Chryslers.
No,
Still
Chrysler,
Dodge.
still Dodge. Yeah, I don't know why I'm a Ford man. I really don't. I used to be a Chevy guy, but I my last few trucks have been Ford. Knock on wood, I've had real good luck with them. I know a lot of people haven't, but
Yeah. Every company makes some bad cars.
I mean, it depends because sometimes the car company could go increase with their stocks. People they may change some things and put things in there that people might like and actually want, and there are those car companies that just straight plummet.
But the thing I have against Dodge is every Dodge I've ever owned, when it starts to go, it goes. Everything goes at once.
Yeah.
The repair costs phenomenal. And nowadays, I don't like any new car now.
Yeah.
Because like we were discussing earlier, it's all switches and buttons and nothing.
It's the same thing with the Jim. It's the same thing with Jeeps, because you know how with the Jeep Wrangler you could take that hard exterior top off, that way you can enjoy the sun and everything. All these customers are sitting there complaining about, oh, it's leaking. Oh, I'm getting water inside the cabin. Jeep Wranglers aren't built to deal with the rain.
Yeah, they kind of work. You're not. You just
look
don't.
at, if you look at the Army, they have Jeep Wranglers without a top on.
They don't anymore. They don't use Jeep anymore.
No, I drove one of the last Willys Jeeps in the Army.
Touch your mouth, Bachelor.
That little rig would go anywhere.
Yeah.
I never got to drive a Hummer, but that my Jeep would go anywhere. And if the Jeep didn't go there, the tank did. So
Bachelor, did Ford release the Falcon again?
Sounds like it.
Yeah,
but if it ain't gonna look the same.
Nope.
Like the Bronco, that really the looks of the Bronco really offends me. Because the Bronco is supposed to be square, straight lines. But Chevy did that when they brought the Blazer back. The Blazer used to be square and straight lines and just look like a rig a man would drive. And now I know I'm gonna upset people with triggering, but it used to be manly vehicles. Like Jeeps used to be for real men. Now,
Yep.
Now they hit
they got it.
I just they're just show toys nowadays.
That's it.
Doesn't Fiat own part of Chrysler who owns Jeep? That I'm not sure of. That's a good question, Troy.
They do, Troy.
Oh, another thing about the double data rate memory, it's also on video cards, and they're just going to go up about the same amount. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Baxter said Ford Maverick 2023, not Falcon.
Oh, Maverick was never a very good looking car.
I mean, the Broncos back in the day compared to the ones now, the ones now just put the old Broncos to shame.
No.
The newer ones, yes.
No. I took one for a month, Dylan. No. I had
a Bronco. You did. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I had a real Bronco when I was a kid. It was a piece of shit held together with bubble gum and baling wire and would do 10 times. I didn't dare to drive that thing they gave me up my driveway. Yeah, no, it's a mall terrain vehicle. I wouldn't take it off the road.
Well, Georgia, even some of the newer model Jeeps, customers are sitting there complaining they're leaking.
Oh, my son's got a 2012 or 2013, and he's got the removable top like that. It ain't ever leaked on him.
Yeah.
Well, it's because the fact that we keep telling the customers it's because of one of the pillars or something like that.
I don't know. He's got his all dressed up and hopped up. It's like, what's the 38 size wheel?
Damn.
I think that's what it's called. It's got those on there, and damn thing's all lifted and jacked up. Oh, it's an awesome looking.
They made the wheels that big? Because that's got to be a stress on the drivetrain.
And no, they had to do modifications to it to make it work.
I was going to say, because that's got to be some kind of stress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he put quite a bit in it to get it to do that.
It's always lift their pickup truck. I mean, your differentials and your transmission wasn't made for those angles.
I think his is almost to the point to where it could put up against Bigfoot. But yet he drives it back and forth between Grapevine and Dallas all the time. And it's like, not me, not setting up that high.
No, that's got to be rough, man. how stiff that suspension has to be.
Yeah. Well, it's got double shocks everywhere
Oh,
instead of the single.
okay.
So it's
Now
a
you-
smooth. It's not a bad ride.
Yeah, but if you put them up that high, what's that do to the center of gravity? Because they're tippy.
It kills it. It kills it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, with that being said, the weight of the tires themselves add to the low CG. So, you know, those are big ass wheels. And they weigh a ton, at least. So, I don't know. I wouldn't want to drive it.
No.
Yeah. But again, to each their own. I mean, if that's your bag, that's your bag.
Yeah.
I'm happy in my Ford. I did get a 4-door this time.
Yeah, he doesn't go very far in it. Going any distance, they usually go in Peggy's Cadillac. So,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. George
Wake
Jennings
up,
says,
Dylan.
George Jennings says he'll take an old Ford over a new Ford any day.
Oh, I agree. I
Oh,
totally.
yeah.
But that goes for any new vehicle, though. Like we keep saying, you can only have so many electrical connections and switches and bells and whistles before every one of them is going to break eventually.
That's true. And Vinny, you're right. I don't know anything about the 80s cars.
But how many
That's what the
vehicles have
newer
you had
vehicles-
with power windows that one window stops working? Everything electrical has a limit.
Mhm.
And if you're depending on your shifting and your throttle and your brake, everything is electronic signals, and something's gonna break.
Yep.
I mean, I went through that with my truck, 7 weeks to fix whatever that code was that was thrown in my truck. All because I got that electronic accelerator,
you can thank that one evil government entity, EPA. That's what's killed the auto industry.
Mm.
Yeah.
They'd still be building 68, 69, 70 Mustang Mach 2s. Yeah, it's like, not with the EPA there, they won't.
NorCal says I'd rather have a carburetor.
Yes,
Yep. Oh,
absolutely. Over fuel injection, you
Yep.
better believe it.
Yep.
I used to get out there with my damn 4-barrel on my Pontiac 428 and the 2+2. And I'd get on that thing and I'd horse around that carburetor every day just to sit and get a boost of a half a horsepower.
Yeah. And the ignition too, right?
Yeah. And boy, would it run like a scolded dog.
I was never horsepower, speed, or look. Did it run? Can I depend on it to start when I turn the key,
Mhm.
stop when I put the brake pedal, and get me where I'm going? That's all I cared about.
The F-150 I had, it was a black F-150, and I lived in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, which means 12 seconds to get to 60 miles per hour is not good enough. And that's what it took. It was dangerous.
Cal's got it
I'm an
right.
old man when I drive. No, I don't care. If you're behind me, we're going at my pace.
Mhm.
I'll ease the truck up to speed.
Yep.
I do 5 over, so you can't bitch about my top end speed, but
Yeah.
getting there, I take my time. I don't like to beat on my engines anymore.
I used to be the kind of person who would often spend a lot of time in the left lane passing people. And
The only time I'm quick on the throttle is at a red light. Because I
Yeah.
don't like to be that. When the light turns green, I'm gone.
NorCal's got it right. So air, fuel, and spark done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yep.
When you open the hood, there's room for you to climb in. Your engine shouldn't take up the whole engine bay.
that's what I miss. Oh, okay. Hang on. New studies are debunking misinformation about youth vaping. All the bullshit they were saying about it being a gateway to regular cigarette smoking and shit. They're saying that they're not finding that. That was cherry-picked information, and a lot of it was just plain made up.
Yeah.
Huh. Glad somebody didn't say this in the beginning, huh?
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
Yeah.
oh shit.
It's like, oh, guess what? The science does work when you use it right.
I don't know. It's just you've got to be some kind of stupid not to understand that you made such a big deal about it. The kids are going to do it out of spite because you made such a big deal about it. You can't do it. You can't. I'm sorry. It's up to the parents to police the kids, not up to the vape industry, not up to the cigarette company, not up to the liquor company. It's up to the parents to watch your goddamn kid. Excuse my language.
Oh, I think it would also help if they made the penalties higher on people selling the kids. You know, because some of them.
But let's face it. In the long run, take away the morals, take away the health, take away everything. You want your kid vaping or smoking because they're going to do one or the other.
Yeah. Yep.
I'd much rather them come home smelling like pumpkin spice muffin than cigarette smoke, you know?
Yeah, the pumpkin spice muffin will wash right out.
Yeah.
Cigarette smoke doesn't really wash out.
Yeah. And I know they're not filling their lungs with tar and nicotine yeah.
All those chemicals.
Oh yeah, all them other chemicals. There's one in particular I was talking about, but I can't think of it.
Well,
I got a brain.
Well, you remember the shit they were giving us a hard time about causing popcorn lung? It turns out there's more in a single cigarette than in all of my equipment.
Yeah. But the whole popcorn lung thing was from an actual popcorn factory, and it was only one case. Nobody ever got popcorn lung from vaping diacetyl and vape.
And chances are good that that person who got popcorn lung was also a smoker.
But did you notice when that was a thing, all the flavoring companies stopped using diacetyl?
Yep.
Nobody had to force them to do it. They didn't need regulation. They said, okay, if it's bad, it's bad. We'll take it out.
Yep.
The vape industry regulated themselves pretty well.
Yeah.
You companies like Juul, I'm sure the Chinese companies don't care. Their marketing is a little questionable. They do tend to the younger market. And of course, if you got 100 college kids posting to Facebook, look at my new vape. Of course, all the high school kids are going to follow that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
There's a bunch of the vape companies now, the well-known ones, that are marketing 0 milligram on the nick.
Oh, really?
Going 0. Yeah.
That's
it's like,
cool.
okay, who's pushing that one?
See,
But see, to me, that sounds like you're trying to get people to vape that never smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I think that's wrong too. Because I don't think if you weren't a smoker, you probably shouldn't take it.
No, because it's going to be bad for you one way or another.
Yeah, it's just a habit. It's never been said it's safe. It's just been safer.
Right, but then again, all those idiot kids are gonna wind up going from vaping to smoking, while all the adults who in smoking are gonna wind up going back to vaping.
Well, the kids are not going to be smokers. They aren't. It tastes too nasty.
Besides, they were raised with the image of smoking's bad. When I was a kid, smoking was cool. Right. Everybody you knew smoked. It was on TV. It was in videos. It was everywhere.
And my dad did it.
It was on, you had TV ads. I couldn't wait to get to high school to go to the smoking lounge with the cool kids.
No, when you were away from your computer when I was talking about that study that said that the kids are not using it as a gateway to smoking. Because would you want to? Would you want to start smoking now?
I mean, after I quit, no.
They said that about what, Jim?
They also said that about marijuana.
Yes.
If you smoke marijuana, you're going to be addicted to crack next year.
Nope.
No, not some of it.
Yeah, I hung out with stoners when I was in high school, and we would just sit in the back of the class and laugh at shit like that.
Yeah.
You're going to have an flashback. Now
Yeah.
it's acid reflux.
But the problem is the people that are spouting off are the ones that just absolutely have no idea.
Yeah.
Like listen to a politician or a mother against guns talk about guns. It'll boggle your mind. How can you be this stupid?
Yep. Mm.
But when you listen to them talk about vaping, it's just so frustrating.
Oh.
You haven't got a clue.
Speaking of vaping, Big Vape, The Rise and Fall of Juul is still on Netflix if anybody wants to take a look at it. I got to warn you, though, if it can trigger people who aren't easily triggered. It didn't trigger me, but I freak out about weird shit. Do what?
And that's a 4-part program.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Each episode is 45 minutes.
Each episode is 45.
Yep.
Okay.
And Grim Green even said if you want to watch it at 1.2 speed instead of regular speed, you'll still get all the information. So that way it's not 45 minutes anymore.
Basically, Jules' problem was advertising.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
That
got
was their downfall.
They really explained how they messed up there.
Yeah. And once it was done, you let the genie out of the bottle, there was no corking it back up. I mean, damage was done no matter what campaign you followed it up with.
Nope.
You know,
I think they actually tried to produce too much too quick.
That's exactly what it was.
Well,
Yeah, if they'd have been a little slower on the release, they wouldn't have had to do that advertising. But when you start jumping out in 100,000 release on one day, you've got to pump advertising one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Mr. George Jennings has a point about what he just said.
I mean, I'm not looking at that.
If people don't want
Bust
their
their
kids to
ass.
smoke or vape,
Yeah.
bust that ass.
Yeah. Exactly.
what I know is I know what it did for me, and you're not going to tell me different.
Right.
Yep.
And I just feel bad that other people aren't going to have that benefit.
Right, because all those people that are still currently smoking are still going to want them going out to buy a pack, a carton of cigarettes.
Yep.
Every
But to be honest with you, if there was all this bad press about vaping back when I started, I probably wouldn't even considered it.
Right.
I probably would have been one of them idiots that believed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, it seemed like it couldn't be as dangerous as smoking.
Yeah.
And I didn't see the ads.
Well, that's it. There was no big push to get rid of it. When I
for the
did the show.
influencers.
Speaking of Jules.
I'm sorry, Jim. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just going to say, if it wasn't for all the influencers on YouTube, I
Mhm.
would have never started.
That was part of their
Yep.
marketing. They were sending it out to YouTubers and Twitch streamers too, I think, and saying, vape this, make it a lifestyle thing. And they did.
Yeah.
Well, that's what turned me off initially from vaping was the younger crowd. I'm sorry, YouTube, but we call them vape fat. If you had a vape stuck in your face, you were in that crowd, and it just wasn't an image I was willing to portray. So I found Mark, I found Mike, I found ST, and it's like, wait a minute, these guys are kind of like me.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it ain't bad. And then, but there was no negative. There was no vaping's the devil. Vaping's your lungs are gonna drop out your asshole. It wasn't none of that. So I was able to make the choice, and like Chuck said, I looked at it, I said, it's got to be safer. I understand. I'm still putting something in my lungs, but it's got to be safer.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
But now you get people that doesn't have a clue. People nowadays, they don't want to research anything. They take the headlines and it's gospel to them. They don't want to look, well, wait a minute, just because they're saying that, is it true? Let's look into this. Take 15 minutes on Google. Check out some of your own sources.
Yeah.
But they don't do that nowadays.
Right, because the thing is, all they want to do is sit there, put the coil in, press the button, fuck up the coil, without even sticking any juice in it and everything else. hell, and I hate to say his name on the show, but hell, even if you look at Jay Hayes' video from I don't know how many years ago, where a student from Rutgers came into the store and was having issues, the chick didn't have any fucking juice in the goddamn tank at all, and she fucked up the coil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they didn't realize it had a 10-second cutoff. They didn't realize it was somebody's limit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, you're trying to do a test to prove what you want it to prove. You're not doing real world testing, which is how you vape.
Yep.
Yes, I can make that coil melt, but that's not what I'm vaping at.
No. Yeah, that's that Stanton Glance paper. And they put liquid on in the beginning, but just let the machine go on, you know, and that's what they got. The formaldehyde.
And in all honesty, that's what a majority of other people who are saying, "Oh, vaping's bad for you." They're doing exactly that, just like that. What Rutgers is doing.
Well, yeah, a lot of smokers think vaping is even as bad or worse.
Yeah, like Troy just said. Yeah, you're not going to debunk it because it's been driven into their heads that vaping is the devil. It's evil. Your lungs are coming out your asshole if you take one puff. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Been indoctrinated.
Yep.
Hey, listen, if they're gonna tell me the devil's gonna come out my asshole if I take a puff, I'm gonna tell them, okay, let the devil come out my asshole. The fuck?
I put the link in chat to that, to the new studies that are debunking all that bullshit information.
Yeah, cool.
And they even called it misinformation themselves.
But a retraction or a reprint never gets the same traction as the original live.
No.
Yeah, Bachelor.
Now, if you've seen a front page New York Times article like that, might be a difference.
Yeah.
But without the money, you ain't going to get it.
Yep. Oh, they want to go after Alec Baldwin again, but this time they have evidence.
What, for the gun thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he was the producer too, so he's ultimately responsible. All this shit happened on his watch.
Yeah, kind of like the captain of the ship, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a Democratic libtard, so yeah, they'll drag their feet.
Yep.
Some people live privileged lives.
And who wants to bet? I think we already said it, that today's thing at the Capitol is not going to be considered an insurrection.
No, it'll be a peaceful protest, and
yeah,
we made some arrests. Look at us, you know, but they won't give them the same treatment. I'll bet you they won't spend a year in jail without a trial.
Yeah, they're probably going to be arraigned, and that's it.
They'll just let them sit in the cell for like 24 to 48 hours. And be like, yeah, you can go.
No, in New York, it's pretty quick, isn't it? You got judges working around the clock in New York.
Well,
don't
no,
you?
it depends.
Oh, that's DC. I'm sorry.
It depends I think it depends if there's a trial or not. I'm not 100% sure. I have to look more into it for New York.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's in DC anyway. Also, we lost Suzanne Summers, 76.
Yeah, what a shame.
Ooh.
That's a shame.
Yep.
She was spank material for a lot of young kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
What?
I'm going to open up the Zoom room and allow people to come in, and we're going to end the show. So thanks everybody for coming out.
Yeah.
I'll put the link in chat here.
Yeah, thank you, Chuck, for letting me come in here at the last minute notice.
We've been wanting you back for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, I've been wanting back for a long time. Just couldn't do it. So hopefully things are back to the point to where I can do this every Wednesday. So
that'd be great.
Hopefully you'll be seeing me again in the future.
Yes, sir.
We
and
sure
a wicked
did miss
vapor
you.
for president.
Yeah, look it up, Bachelor. The pro-Palestinian people marched on the Capitol today.
Yeah. And that's it for our show. Everybody have a good night. Come and join us in Zoom.
You need your joke.
Oh,
Yeah, need a joke. for
we
that.
need the joke of the day.
All right.
I'm
so
the
Thanks
joke
for
of the
catching
day.
me.
There's Vinny.
I present Dylan. But anyway, this female reporter is interviewing a dairy farmer. And she's, getting the ins and outs of the industry. And she says, well, what's your theory on mad cow disease? Well, the farmer says it's caused by breeding. Well, female reporter looks at him and says, what do you mean breeding? He goes, well, you see, these dairy cows, they only breed once a year, but we milk them twice a day. And if I pulled on your tits twice a day and only fucked you once a year, you'd be mad too.
Oh my goodness, that was a good one.
Dillard.
That was a good one. Well, thanks for coming out, everybody. You're welcome to join us in Zoom now.
Yes,
and
sir. Everybody vote.
say a prayer for America, and good night, everybody.
For America.
Again, Wicked Vapor for president.
Say a prayer for Bobby and keep George.